Are you having trouble in your travel business and just looking for a few tips to get restarted, get focused, and have more success in your travel business? Well, coming up in this video, I'm going to be giving you my top 5 habits for success in your travel business. Let's go. All right, so hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Listen, if you are new to the channel and this is your first time watching one of my videos, my name is Jarrett-Jamal Davis, and I create videos on a weekly basis with tips and strategies to help you create an income online so you can live the lifestyle that you've always dreamed of. Now again, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any of my new videos. So let's go ahead and get into today's topic again, where I'll be talking about my top 5 habits for success in your travel business. And I like to start this video off with talking about that first one, which is educating yourself often. And the reason why I say this, and this is the number one tip, is because education is so key when you get into the travel industry. A lot of us came into the travel industry because we're consumers of travel. We love to travel. We've been doing it for a while, or some of us are new, but we're used to booking those vacations the standard way, which is the way that consumers do it by going to these different sites. But I like to say educating yourself often is one of those top tips, because as you come into the travel industry, you're no longer booking those trips like a consumer. Now you are a travel agent and you actually have direct access to vendors and suppliers. So you're working directly with these companies to basically book these destinations for your clients. So education is very paramount in your career and in the success of you and your travel business. I like to say, when I first got started, I didn't know I had so much access as a travel agent. I didn't know about all of these destinations. Heck, I didn't know you can get certified in different areas and arenas of travel, but definitely educate yourself often. And what I mean by often is pick some time out throughout the week to schedule some time to take a training, or learn about more tools that you actually have access to, because again, like I said, education is so key. But that leads me into the second one, which is going to be to schedule your tasks. And scheduling your task is so paramount when becoming a travel agent, because I know we're all different and we all have different circumstances. Whether you're single, whether you're in a relationship, you're married, whether you have families or different obligations, whether you work multiple jobs and you might be doing this on a part-time, you gotta schedule your tasks, because that is the best way to stay productive within your travel business. I know life happens. Things come up. Some people have to put their business on pause. Some people have to take vacations and things of that nature away from their business. But definitely you want to schedule your tasks. It's like that. I just got a text message. You definitely want to carve out time, whether that's using a calendar, and set those appointments just to do different tasks, because scheduling tasks could be going back to that first one, which is educating yourself. You could be scheduling time to do trainings. You could be scheduling time to work with clients, work on packages, creating different advertisements that you want to put out, whether that be on social media, if you want to run ads. I always say schedule your tasks, because in the long run, that's going to help you out. And that brings me to our next habit, which is going to be organized. Now, you can educate yourself, you can schedule your tasks, but with everything we're talking about, you have to be organized. So what I mean by being organized is, think about now you scheduled that time to actually create marketing materials. Now you've taken those marketing materials, everything is spot on, everything is clear and concise as you need it to be, and you've started marketing, whether you're posting on social media, whether you're running ads, whether you're out and about passing out flyers or just educating people on the fact that you're a travel agent and you can handle their travel needs. You want to be organized, because when you start getting in one customer, two customer, a flood of customers, you want to be organized so you can handle all of that business that's coming in. You're going to get that client information. You're going to have to take that client information now and go do that research. You want to be organized so you'll know exactly what type of vendors that you actually want to use, looking at the destinations that they want to go to. You're gonna need to be organized so you can quickly find this information, because one of the top things I always think about is, to get more customers, and for your customers and clients to have the best experience with you is based upon the communication that you have with them. How quickly can you get this information back to them? Is it what they were really looking for? And so that's why I say you have to be organized with these things as you are building your travel business. Now, the next one on the list is actually going to be to network and be positive. You might say, what do I mean about being positive? This brings it back to one of my mentors I was listening to the other day, talking about networking and being positive. The story basically goes, he was talking to a guy, and they were talking about growing in business. And one of the biggest things, or one of the biggest challenges that the guy was having, was the fact that no one around him was on this journey or on this path. He was really doing this thing alone. It was kind of hard to stay inspired and really continue to go to that next level. And my mentor let him know that it's not easy building something by yourself. That's why networking is so important. Getting around other people is so important, because as I'm giving you these habits for a successful travel business, educating yourself, scheduling tasks, being organized, one of those things that, people take for granted is actually being in an environment, being around people who are on the same path as you, working to become successful, working to hit that next level. You have no idea how being in the right room with the right people around the right environment, how that can just push you to the next level. And so that's why number 4, networking and being positive is such an important and pivotal role in your travel business. Now, of course, there are so many different ways. You may be in an area where you might not have that environment. And that's why I love social media. That's why I love the internet. But I'll also say, even with social media and the internet, sometimes you gotta you gotta get in your vehicle, or you gotta hop on a plane, and you definitely need to make it to different events where you can network with other people who are trying to do the same thing that you're doing. If you're trying to be successful in your travel business, you gotta get around other travel professionals who are on that same path or doing the same thing. So you can take steps like joining different trainings that are online, joining different courses that are online, but also finding out if there are different events within your city, within your state, and if they're not, looking to see what's the next state, what's the closest state that actually has an event or things of that nature that you can be a part of. And then, like I said, booking that ticket and going, because again, the environment that you'll be around will definitely propel you to another level. Now, number 5 on that list is to be consistent. You can do all of these things that I'm talking about. You can have all of these habits that I'm talking about in your travel business. But one of the keys, one of the most important things that we're going to talk about today is being consistent. You have no idea how much being consistent in your travel business can just blow up your business, can have your business reaching heights that you would never believe that you could reach. Being consistent is one of those things that people look over a lot. I mean, I'm telling you, one of the examples I can say is, as we came out of the pandemic, the people whose businesses really exploded was those people who were consistent. We all understand there was some point where travel just halted. We definitely understand that. But the successful people knew that while travel was on a pause, education. If no one's going anywhere, that's fine. I can take this time to educate myself. Why do I want to educate myself? Because when the doors open back up, when the planes start taking back off, when people are going to all of these destinations, I need to have that education so I'll know where they can go, where they can travel to, and what they can do. And I'm telling you, consistency trumps all. So definitely make sure you be consistent and you stay consistent. Stay consistent with educating yourself. Stay consistent with scheduling your tasks and being organized. And I'm telling you, the success will come. But listen, I actually want to give you some bonus tips today that are go along with these 5 tips right here that'll help you be successful in your travel business. And that first one is going to be to find an accountability partner. Just like what I was talking about when it came to networking, it's not always easy doing this thing alone. And I would say definitely search for an accountability partner, because when you make goals, especially now for 2023, when you make those goals, listen, you can write those goals down. You can look at them on a daily basis. But when you have an accountability partner and you guys work together, it could be a weekly basis, it could be a monthly basis. Man, you can push them and they can push you. And again, the goal is just hitting that level, getting to that next level. So the next habit I want to add to that is to schedule some self-care days. This is one of those things people don't talk about a lot. It is definitely something that I have implemented within my travel business, within my life. And that's a self-care day. Everybody's self-care day is going to look different, but the reason why I bring up a self-care day is for your mental. A lot of times we are on this journey, whether it's trying to build this travel business or just trying to be successful in general. And I think a lot of times we don't take the time to actually take care of ourselves and take care of our mental. So definitely schedule yourself a self-care day. If you would like to know my routine, me personally, maybe I'll add more, but for right now, I like to schedule myself one self-care day a month. And on that self-care day, which was today, I actually get up, I go and get myself a haircut. I actually schedule myself a pedicure and a massage, and I take myself out to a nice restaurant and I just try to enjoy the rest of the day. No more work or anything after that. I just really try to take a day just to enjoy myself. So definitely listen, if you have any successful habits that you use in your travel business and or in your life, make sure you put them in the comment section below, because again, we're all here to grow together. And other than that, listen, if you want some tips from a 9-year veteran, make sure you click or tap the screen. And other than that, I'll see you all in the next episode. Take care.